What's going on, everybody? My name is Derailious. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be going over Soul Eater, a new enchant in Hypixel Skyblock that is so entirely busted, I don't think a nerf will be able to bring it back into reason. This weapon is absolutely insane with Soul Eater, and is so entirely busted that the admins probably need to do something about it, especially since it only costs about 14 million coins. Before we begin, I'm going to do that thing that all other YouTubers do where they flash a number on screen, tell you that percentage of people are subscribed, and tell you to subscribe. So yeah, please follow the algorithm and do what I've asked you to do. And without further ado, though, let's get right into the video. So I'm using my current Shadow Assassin full set, which is half mythic, half legendary. I have a Dirty Flower of Truth, Fabled Livid Dagger. I also have a Baby Yeti pet, and I have a lot of strength. So if I hit an Enderman from behind, I do 116k, which looks good. 232k even. It's pretty nice, actually. It works out really, really well. However, Flower of Truth, first hit does 86k, but if I walk up to something else, 331k. This is on Dirty. So, what the thing about Soul Eater is, and it's a new ultimate enchant that was added to the game, is when you kill a mob, you gain all the strength of that mob, and it deals the damage onto any other mob you hit, and this stacks infinitely. So the stronger the mob is, the more damage you can do on your next hit. The reason why this is important is because dungeons exist, and oh boy are you guys going to love the numbers that you're going to see in there. But let me try to find an Enderman or a Zealot or something that's not being murdered by a bunch of people running around with Frozen Scythe. You can see one right there. That's 183k after killing an Obsidian Defender. But 695k. This is 700k damage on a non-fully maxed Flower of Truth that isn't even fuming. So that's interesting. Also, the enchant's only about 13 million on the auction house, which is pretty cheap for something that allows you to do 700 million or 700,000 damage without actually having anything else. So I'm going to now get into dungeons footage where I'm really going to show how broken overpowered this thing can truly be. We're going to see damage values in the tens of millions, and I think it goes up to hundreds of millions. So, oh yeah, before we get into dungeon footage, I probably should show how to get this damn thing. It's on the auction house. If you type in Soul and you type in consumables, you can see Soul Eater is selling for about 16 mil, 14 mil. Here it is. And it gains 2 times the strength of your latest monster killed and applies it on your next hit. So if a monster has 10,000 strength and you kill it, you gain 20,000 strength on your next hit. And obviously strength is a stat that goes up exponentially. So the higher the strength of a mob, the more damage you're going to be doing. Not in a linear way, in an exponential way. I don't have all the talismans either. There was also another new talisman that was added to the game, the Auto Recombobulator, which I think is pretty sick. I'm actually really excited to get my hands on that thing, if I'm ever able to. And that all seems to be drops from floor 7. So now let's get actually into dungeon footage. Okay, so we are now in a floor 6. We are ready to get this party started. I'm not doing floor 7 because I am not an insane man. We have our same setup. We have 3,000 defense, 4,400 health, Shadow Assassin gear. Let's do this. The first mob is going to be normal, but as you can see, I'm pretty sure that's 13 million damage right out the gate, and this raises exponentially over time. So right out the gate, I'm doing about, is that 114 million? No, that's 11 million. Yeah, 13 million right there. We're doing about 13 to 15 million damage right out the gate. I want to make the note that as the dungeon mobs get stronger, as the Flower of Truth does as well, and same goes for the bosses. You're basically able to one-shot everything in the blood room because of this. Now, there is a question of why would anyone want to do this much damage, and my response is because it's fun to do this much damage. 22 million, as you can see. Let's wait for this Skeleton Prime to spawn. Let's see if he can do anything to me. And not even close. So, the point is, this thing is... I don't know how to describe it other than this thing kind of, maybe, sort of needs a nerf. Let's see the Shadow Assassin. And I just took off half his health in one hit. That's fun. And I took off another quarter by killing another mob. And I killed him in 4 hits. I see a dude in here. I'm going to go after him. Let's see this. And I took off about a third of his health in one hit. That's pretty nice. I guess now I actually have to use the Livid Dagger, because the only problem with this weapon, and one that I would argue isn't really that bad, is that it can't actually be used on multiple or the same target multiple times in a row without killing a separate target. However, doing that much damage to a single target at all is insane, and shortens the fight by about 30 seconds, as you saw. Just took him out pretty quickly. The only thing that compares to this is a guy who spent 100 million on a Midas Spoon and is running around left-click maging. But the fact that I can do that with only a $13 million enchant and SA gear, which is good, but is not what's making this set work, is pretty nuts. And now we have Blood Room. This is going to be pretty fun, fellas. The only problem for this specific type of Blood Room is that I'm probably going to be killing the guys too fast. As you can see, I just one-shot one. Doing about half the damage to all the mobs. And just killed Boomer Livid in one hit. So that's nice. My god, this thing is so busted. Just melted that poor man. This is wonderful. Once you get in a rhythm, it's just a tap and then they're dead. You're doing about 153k damage to them, which is pretty nice. Just bonk them and then boom. It also doesn't have a limit on how long it could be between hits. See, that one was weaker because we hit the little mini endermites, but as soon as we get a kill on one of these guys, and yeah, it's just insta-kills from then on out. Once again, as you can see, we are just sort of tapping these guys once, and they are instantly dying, which is really just wonderful. I never knew the game could be so easy when you're using a weapon that insta-kills all the mobs. Obviously, this is pinnacle game design, and thank you, Team Hypixel, and we just get the buffs, and now we can go through. It's wonderful. So 5 minutes in, Blood Room is down. I am still using an overpowered weapon, and now it's time to murder everything else in the dungeon. I still see some rooms that need clearing, so let's head over to them. Oh, look, a room full of mobs. Nice. Oh, I just did 25 million damage. Oh, 57 mil? No way. 65 million. Oh, wow, insane. Yeah, no, this is mild amounts of damage, ladies and gentlemen. Mild amounts. Truly, Team Hypixel has derived the future of game design, which is just making the numbers bigger. Obviously, making the numbers bigger is how you show difficulty. There is no other way to show difficulty at all, and the game is perfect with no flaws. Alrighty, so we are in floor 7. As you can see, they've already summoned these mobs here, and 2 of them died instantly. Wonderful. Just brought them from 9 mil to nothing in an instant hit. That's fun. So we have a few of them over here. As soon as one of them dies, and they're all dead. Because these guys have a lot of strength. These guys hit pretty tough. Or pretty hard, rather. Just we get off 1 kill. Oh, there we go. And 4 of them just died instantly, and they're all gone. I'll try to get a kill on this one. Alright, I got a kill. I don't know how much damage I did to him. I think he's down to 8 mil. I think I did about 10 million damage to him, if I'm not mistaken. Wait, this is a way quicker boss fight than normal. Obviously, the big one's doing quite a bit of damage still, but whatever. And I just one-shot him. I just did 1.2 million damage to him. Or no, 12 mil I think that was. Oh my god, dude. Very upsetting about those 2 deaths. So sad. Cool. There's an S. A 299 S. Ow. That's upsetting. Well, yeah, that's the strat. Works pretty damn well. Zanon's dead. And we got almost 5,000 XP from that. And that's the whole dungeon. I'm generally really surprised with how good this works. Thanks for the run, fellas. So some final thoughts. This thing's completely busted. Probably needs to be removed or changed. And overall was one of the most insane things that I've ever done in Skyblock. I've never seen myself doing 80 million damage as a thing. I always thought that was Refraction's job. Turns out it's easier than you think, and it costs 13 million coins in the auction house. On that note, thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video, and I hope you all have an awesome day.